Hey everybody, we're at 84%. And last time we visited the Abyss and got the Dark Dodge, or whatever it's called. What is that called? Should has a fancier name than that. Shade Cloak, yes, that is a much better name. So I think we're all done with the Abyss. I think we're done with the Royal Waterways as well. Which means... oh, we have wrong stuff equipment. Okay, Gathering Swarm. Focus, Soul Eater. And Thorns. So, now that we can go through all those black things, whatever they're actually called, the progression blockers, we can continue with the rest of the game. Which, if we go... there are two there. There are some in the fungal wastes, but I don't think it actually... I'm sorry, in Fog Canyon, right in the center there. I don't know if that one actually does anything. There's one over there. I guess since we started over here in the Ancient Basin, we can just hitch a right left, or is that broken? I'm not actually sure. Whoop. For some reason I thought I had that. Okay, so... oh, it's right there. Very convenient. I need to check my volume. It seems very loud today. I'll turn it down just a hair. Oh, okay. Oh, they're really... oops. They really want you to know that you have to have that ability to get through here. Oops. Oh, those things are all over the place back there. The soul statues. Sharp Shadow. Contains a forbidden spell that transforms shadows into deadly weapons. When using Shadow Dash, the wearer's body will sharpen and damage enemies. Huh. That sounds cool. Oh, what is that actually? I didn't check any walls, but I'm sure it's fine. Were there any grubs? Yeah, there's a grub. Up. There we are. Good as new. I think we need just one more pal ore to get the final weapon. Which should probably let us one-shot most enemies. Not that we aren't one-shotting at least the weak enemies right now, but... quick and easy. I know these guys actually turn into monsters, but as long as I don't stick around, it's not actually a problem. So it's gotta be on that right wall. I guess it could also be up on the... We'll check this room first, why not? Yeah, not that terrified of any of these guys anymore. No. Although... that's strange. This room appears to be a square, or a rectangle, but... can't actually get to the right there. Oh well. Might just be an oversight. I'm wondering if there's another boss we have to fight, if there's something else we have to do, or what specifically we have to do in order to get the correct ending. It might just be a get all the grubs. Might be a get all the items, all the upgrades, maybe all the charms. Oh. That thorn's damage is pretty strong, gotta say. Ah, that's what I missed. You're fake. So this is where I meet all of them. I wonder if there's a way to tell. Doesn't look like there's a way. There we are. Grub Mimic. Lure an enemy close by pretending to be a weak little grub. Very cunning. Unfortunately for them, I eat these grubs as soon as I see them. I wonder what he thinks about me saving them. Oh, there's also the bestiary. Maybe I have to get all of those first. I probably have to do all of that to discuss or to fight the hunter. To discuss anything worthwhile. No. Queen's Gardens. Is there a grub? No. There is a little spot to go to though. So might as well. Gotta go to each of them, right? That's kind of disturbing, but you know, it is what it is. Oh, I forgot how good the music was in here. Such a nice change of pace. Whoop. Now that there's no doorways I have to open, it's also a lot faster to get around. Aha, here we go. Bam. I wonder, is this above... Excuse me. There's an area that has something above it. Or rather, there's like a grave that was suspicious. But we could never do anything with it. I wonder if we might get that here. Maybe we'd fall into that area from here. Maybe we're about to have a boss fight. Oh, hey! That's awesome. Traitor Lord. Oh god, huge hitboxes. Alright, I can go through enemies. Oh, only if I time it right, though. Oh, shit! Oh, no. That's a shame. Wow, didn't expect that. Was I too slow, or was that... It probably didn't matter how fast I was or how good I was. Oh, it's the Queen. Queen's corpse. Protect. Oh. Interesting. What was she protecting? Whoa. Oh, one arrives. Fart walks to find me. Did it seek my aid, or did the path carry it by chance to so place. It is true that you were awaited. No, perhaps that isn't accurate. True, one like you was awaited. I have a gift held long for one of your kind, half of a whole. When united, great power is granted, and on the path ahead, great power will it lead. The other half of the charm. Yep. Collected the king soul. It faced the gendered child. She's a fierce foe, strong in mind and body, striking reflection of her mother, though the two were permitted little time together. I never begrudged the worm's dalliance as a bargain. In fact, I feel some affection for the creature birthed. If your paths were ever to align, I imagine you might gain yourself a powerful ally. Is that the needle? Within my roots, the weakening of the vessel I plainly feel. Only two obvious outcomes there are from such a thing. The first is inevitable on current course, regression, all minds relinquished to that pernicious plague. The second I find preferable, and would seek your aid in its occurrence, replacement. I implore you, usurp the vessel. Its supposed strength was ill-judged. It was tarnished by an idea instilled, but you are free from such blemishes. You could contain that thing inside. I'll offer fair warning. The vessel may itself be weak, but it is much empowered by the force within. To claim its role requires strength of some magnitude. Prepare yourself well before attempting the task. So it bears our once... I feel like I should... This is a piece of dialogue that might come back later. So it bears our once fractured soul now complete. Such strength, such resolve, such dedication. It is more than simply a... Is it more than simply a vessel? I almost feel like I'm once again in the presence of my beloved worm. The king soul. What is at the heart of it? If its curiosity wills it, it should seek out that place where it was born, where it died, where it began. How would I have gotten here without going to the abyss? So what is the king soul? It's the last charm. 5. Holy charm symbolizing between higher beings. The bearer will slowly absorb limitless soul contained within. Opens the way to a birthplace. Oh, so this is not the abyss. Opens the way to the birthplace. Huh. We'll just look at this again. Place where it was born, where it died, where it began. So it can access the mind. Then the seal shall break before its blade. Ha! That's clever. Alright. Let's see what the hell that means. Limitless soul. Well, now that was something. A true battle of mighty warriors. So intense, so climactic. It's really everything I could have ever hoped for. Thanks for all your help, my friend. For a tiny bug, you set a valiant example. We'll meet again, I'm sure of it. Be on my way soon. Nola is waiting and I'm done down here. Just savoring the moment a little longer. Well, I won't be keeping you. I came up from the left, I think. Yep. I don't see any grubs. Where is the next place to go? I can go down so I can actually teleport around. Let's do that first. Oops. Oh. Tried to double jump. A little slow. Hey, Frosty. Is Twitch 30% more prevalent now? I feel like they change their stuff pretty often. Here we go. Let's put that King Soul on. Don't need that. Don't need the Soul Leader if I have the King Soul, right? I guess I'm just slowly regenerating soul. Bad during fights, but fine for the most part. Oh, the collector boss is pretty cool. I liked that fight. So, we want to go... Let's visit Fat Lady. Where is she? She's in Forgotten Crossroads. And then we can go up into the Crystal Peak from there. Oh, right. It's gonna be a little hard. Oh. Not a lot harder, just a little more inconveniencing, to be honest. She should give us the last one. We got a few charms since we last spoke. Oh no! I misremembered. We need to get every charm except for hers. We need 6 more. Crap. Yeah. Fastest way would just be to go back, left, and up. There's no travel point in there. Fuck. I'm having some real difficulties here, Jesus. I have not finished the game a second time since going to the Abyss. I have the first ending. Oops. I mean, if that's another ending trigger, then I should probably do that. But I have no way to know. I guess I could just go and do it now. See if anything changes. I am right here. Oh, those little things. Actually, Frosty, could you look before I spend my time doing that? I'm gonna go grab those grubs first. I'm not actually sure how many end. Oh god. Too far up. what's this? Is that different now? No. Fair enough. Okay, first one. Let's go. Up and... oh, just top right. I feel like I could have done that one earlier and I just didn't. Oh, right. These guys. Oh, it doesn't help against that. Oh. Tricky, tricky. Let's have infinite soul. Metamorphosis! Is that what I think it is? Rescue all of the imprisoned grubs. Fantastic. Okay. Let's go left and go take a visit to old Papa Grub. No second ending. Okay. Whoop, whoop. Oops. Forgot that that way wasn't exactly the easiest path to take. Oh. Oh my god! This whole time! Jeez. But she blushed when she was next to me too. Great Prince, so dark, so troubled. That's not the only danger I had to come in my quest for glory. You noticed this trophy, haven't you? A keepsake from my final triumphant battle deep in the pit below us. Yes, Life Ender claimed another victim, and the crowd erupted into ecstatic cheering. Cheering that was both loud and utterly sincere. To what do I owe my long string of triumphs and victories, you ask? As I said earlier, the key is in my personal philosophy, the 57 precepts of Thoth. Particularly relevant here is the first precept, always win your battles, and for the other 56 precepts, well. Precept 2, never let them laugh at you. Fools laugh at everything, even at their superiors. But beware, laughter isn't harmless. Laughter spreads like a disease, and soon everyone is laughing at you. You need to strike at the source of this perverse merriment quickly to stop it from spreading. Oh god, how many are there? Always be rested. Fighting and adventuring take their toll on your body. When you rest, your body strengthens and repairs itself. The longer you rest, the stronger you become. Wait, the longer you... Except for forget your past. Past is painful. Thinking about your past can only bring you misery. Think about something else instead, such as the future, or some food. Precept 5, strength beats strength. As your opponent is strong, no matter, simply overcome their strength with even more strength, and soon they'll be defeated. That's how I approach almost everything. That's pretty good. That's great. Choose your own fate. Our elders teach us that our fate is chosen for us before we were born or disagree. Precept 7, mourn not the dead. When we die, we do things get better for us or worse. There's no way to tell, so we shouldn't bother mourning. Or celebrating, for that matter. Precept 8, travel alone. Can rely on nobody. Nobody will always be loyal. Therefore, nobody should be your constant companion. Precept 9, there can't be 50 plus of these. Keep your home tidy. Your home is where you keep your most prized possession, yourself. Therefore, you should make an effort to keep it nice and clean. Precept 10, keep your weapon sharp. I make sure that my weapon, Life Ender, is well sharpened at all times. Makes it much easier to cut things. Precept 11, mothers will always betray you. This precept explains itself. Precept 12, keep your cloak dry. The cloak gets wet, dry it out as soon as you can. Wearing wet clothes is unpleasant and it can lead to wounds. Precept 13, never be afraid. Fear can only hold you back. Facing your fears can be a tremendous effort. Therefore, you should just not be afraid in the first place. Precept 14, respect your superiors. If someone is your superior in strength or intellectual, you need to show them your respect. Don't ignore them or laugh at them. Precept 15, one foe, one blow. You should only use a single blow to defeat an enemy. Any more is a waste. Also, by counting your blows in the fight, you'll know how many foes you've defeated. Alright, 1 second. Precept 16, don't hesitate. Once you've made a decision, carry it out and don't look back. You'll achieve much more this way. Oh god, believe in your strength. Others may doubt you, but there's someone you can always trust, yourself. Make sure to believe in your own strength and you will never falter. Believe in your strength who believes in you. Seek truth in the darkness. This precept also explains itself. Precept 19, if you try, succeed. If you're going to attempt something, make sure you achieve it. If you do not succeed, then you have actually failed. Avoid this at all costs. Speak only the truth. While speaking to someone, it's courteous and also efficient to speak truthfully. Beware, though, that speaking truthfully may make you enemies. This is something you'll have to bear. Precept 21, be aware of your surroundings. Don't just walk along staring at the ground. You need to look up every so often to make sure nothing takes you by surprise. Abandon the nest. As soon as I could, I left my birthplace and made my way out to the world. Do not linger in the nest. There's nothing for you there. Identify the foe's weak point. Every foe you encounter has a weak point, such as a crack in the shell or being asleep. Such as being asleep. You must constantly be alert and scrutinizing your enemy to detect their weakness. 24. Strike at the foe's weak point. Thought we already... Oh, once you've identified your foe's weak point as per the previous precept, strike it. This will instantly destroy them. Such as being asleep. Protect your own weak point. Be aware that your foe will try to identify your weak point, so you must protect it. The best protection? Never having a weak point in the first place. 26. Don't trust your reflection. When peering at certain shining surfaces, you may see a copy of your own face. The face will mimic your movements It seems similar to your own, but I don't think it can be trusted. Eat as much as you can. When having a meal, eat as much as you possibly can. This gives you extra energy. It means you can eat less frequently. 28. Don't peer into the darkness. If you peer into the darkness and can't see anything for too long, you might start to linger over old memories. Memories are to be avoided as per precept 4. Just develop your sense of direction. It's easy to get lost when traveling through winding, twisting caverns. Having a good sense of... excuse me. Having a good sense of direction is like having a magical map inside of your head. Very useful. Never accept a promise. Spurn the promises of others as they are always broken. Promises of love or betrothal are to be avoided especially. I don't think she'd like that one, but... 31. Disease lives inside no dirt. You'll get sick if you spend too much time in building places. If you are staying in someone else's home, demand the highest level of cleanliness from your host. 32. Names have power. Names have power, and so to name something is to grant it power. I named my nail Life Ender. Do not steal the name I came up with. Invent your own. Show the enemy no respect. Being gallant to your enemies is no virtue. If someone opposes you, they don't deserve respect or kindness or mercy. Well then, I should have killed you. 34. Don't eat immediately before sleeping. This can cause restlessness and indigestion. It's just common sense. Up is up and down is down. If you fall over in the darkness, it can be easy to lose your bearing and forget which way is up. Keep this precept in mind. Eggshells are brittle. Once again, this precept explains itself. Borrow, but do not lend. If you lend or repay and are repaid, you gain nothing. You borrow but do not repay, you gain everything. That's called stealing, you fuck. 38. Beware the mysterious force. The mysterious force bears down on us from above, pushing us downwards. If you spend too long in the air, the force will crush you against the ground and destroy you. Beware of gravity. Eat quickly and drink slowly. Your body's a delicate thing, and you must feel it with great deliberation. Food must go in as fast as possible, but fluids at a slower rate. 40. Obey no law but your own. Laws written by others make it inconvenient to you or be a burden. Let your own desires be the only law. 41. Learn to detect lies. When others speak, they usually lie. Scrutinize and question them relentlessly until they reveal their deceit. 42. Spend geo when you have it. Some will cling on to their geo, even take it to the dirt with them when they die. It is better to spend it when you can, so you can enjoy various things in life. There's some nuggets of wisdom here and there. If someone asks forgiveness of you, for instance, a brother of yours, always deny it. That brother, whoever it is, doesn't deserve such a thing. 44. You cannot breathe water. Water is refreshing, but if you try to breathe it, you are in for a nasty shock. 45. One thing is not another. This one should be obvious, but I've had others try to argue that one thing, which is clearly what it is and nothing else, is actually some other thing, which it isn't. Stay on your guard. The world is smaller than you think. When young, you tend to think that the world is vast, huge, gigantic. It is only natural. Unfortunately, it's actually quite a lot smaller than that. I can say this now, having traveled everywhere in life. Make your own weapon. Only you know exactly what is needed in your weapon. I myself fashioned a Life Ender from shell wood at a young age. It has never failed, nor I its. 48. Be careful with fire. Fire is a type of hot spirit that dances about recklessly. It can warm you and provide light, but it will also singe your shell if it's too close. Have we seen fire ever in this? 49. Statues are meaningless. Do not honor them. No one has ever made a statue of you or I, so why should we pay them any attention? 50. Do not linger on mysteries. Some things in this world appear to us as puzzles, or enigmas. If the meaning behind something is not immediately evident, though, don't waste any time thinking about it. Just move on. 51. Nothing is harmless. Given the chance, everything in this world will hurt you. Friends, foes, monsters, even uneven paths. Be suspicious of them all. 52. Beware the jealousy of fathers. Fathers believe that because they created us, we must serve them and never exceed their capabilities. If you wish to forge your own path, you must vanquish your father, or simply abandon him. 53. Do not steal the desires of others. Every creature keeps their desires locked up inside of themselves. If you catch a glimpse of another's desires, resist the urge to claim them as your own. It will not lead you to happiness. 54. If you lock something away, keep the key. Nothing should be locked away forever. So hold on to your keys. You will eventually return and unlock everything you hid away. 55. Bow to no one. There are those in this world who would impose their will on others. They claim ownership of your food, your land, your body, and even your thoughts. They have done nothing to earn these things. Never bow to them. Make sure to disobey their commands. 56. Do not dream. Dreams are dangerous things, strange ideas, not your own, can worm their way into your mind. But if you resist those ideas, sickness will rack your body. Best not to dream at all, like me. 57. Obey all precepts. Most important, you must commit all of these precepts to memory and obey them all unfailingly, including this one. Have you truly listened to everything I've said? Let's start again and repeat the 57 precepts episode. Oh god, I was really hoping for an achievement. Heroic, beautiful. Came to this kingdom to fulfill a promise, and now I have succeeded. Oh, was it for her? A promise of glory. Glory for eyes of the mighty. I never doubted myself, never faltered. Now I have achieved everything I desired. I feel like you shouldn't procreate, though. It changed! The Grey Prince. Okay, I'm good. To find her, to protect her, his Grey Maiden, his partner in darkness. Oh, I was instantly replaced. Next run, you're dying.